Hi, I'm DelusionDispeller. In toxic relationships, there is often physical abuse. And if there is any physical abuse going on at all in your relationship, you really need to reevaluate quickly, get out, get help. Please be safe, make safe decisions, tell a safe person, have a plan B, go somewhere safe, a shelter, a friend's house, a relative, whatever it takes. Please do not allow yourself or your children to suffer any kind of abuse. It's not right. You don't deserve that. If you need someone to remind you that you're worthwhile and of value, count me in on that. Take it from me. You deserve much better than to be somebody's verbal or physical punching bag. Okay, next. Toxic relationships often involve a form of projection, which means the other person blames you for their faults or their wrong actions and refuses to take responsibility for what is theirs to take responsibility for. A toxic relationship often involves screaming and yelling. I've seen this in the form of shouting down another person. When you try to confront them about something that upsets you, they will scream and yell at you and tell you how ungrateful you are and how wrong you are, and you never appreciate them, and you keep trying to get a word in edgewise, and they keep on continuing to yell and yell and yell over you and interrupt you and not let you get a word in. That's abusive and that's toxic, and it's part of toxic relationships sometimes. A toxic relationship also involves something called deprecation. Now, this is when you're with somebody that constantly puts themselves down. I'm such a bad person. I know I could never really make you happy. It's been the story of my life. I've never had friends that stuck with me. Well, I woke up today, but I really didn't want to because look at it outside. It's just not sunny enough. It's a depressing day. I don't know why I even bother anymore. Self-deprecators are depressing to be around, and they're very toxic. And they do this because they want you to sit there and say, oh honey, are you okay? It's gonna be all right. I know it's not very sunny out today, but maybe we needed rain for the flowers or whatever. They just want you to keep comforting them and keep reassuring them. If somebody doesn't have a strong backbone and they constantly need you to reassure them, they need to get some therapy, because that's not your job. Your job is not to be somebody's emotions. You can't do that. The next thing about toxic relationships is the other person expects you to withdraw from your children to spend all the time with them, or from your friends, and pulls the you love them more than me thing. If you really love me, you give me most of your time. You spend too much time with your daughter or your son or with your friend or whatever. More guilt trip type stuff. Stay tuned for more.